What is going on, everyone? Thank you again for tuning into Modern Crypto Insight. Hope you're having a good one. Been very heavy on the XRP related news, the Ripple related news today. I just wanted to talk briefly about a lot of the FUD I'm seeing in the market online from people. It's kind of the first time in a while slash ever that I'm seeing people publicly stating, oh, the price is not moving. Oh, I think there's a scam at Ripple going on. I'm selling my bags. I'm dumping all my holdings. And again, I've told you guys, full disclosure, I do hold a good amount of XRP. It's probably the heavily weighted investment in my portfolio. However, I don't get caught up on the prices on a day-to-day basis because I have my money invested, across a range of other digital assets like IOST, like Cardano, a little bit of Bitcoin here and there, Sia coin, whatever it may be. I'm not a believer in just holding on to one coin and banking on that one coin to make something happen. So again, um, if we compare XRP to the whole market, or even just like the big run we're seeing right now in Bitcoin, as BTC tests that 5,500 level, yeah, the price is lagging behind. But again, I've talked about how XRP is probably the only team that has probably the only coin right now in the crypto space that has a team like Ripple working as hard as they are behind the scenes. What kind of sparked this idea and me looking into a lot of the FUD going on was this tweet from Bank XRP just sharing a reply from Ripple talking about you can now make instant deposits to Ripple from these US banks. Now that is big. That's very big news. That's right from the Ripple account. And then right below I see, XRP Poseidon or XR Poseidon saying that Bank XRP just get over the Ripple XRP BitConnect thing. You are too deep in it, and you were too deep in it, and already you were too deep in it already to realize what is going on. Now, if you guys don't know, BitConnect was a whole Ponzi scheme type scam, and I first of all think comparing the likes of XRP and Ripple to BitConnect is totally out of line, totally out of just hate and out of just not really understanding what is really going on. The famous saying is kind of Rome wasn't built in a day, and you have to realize that the work that Ripple's doing isn't going to happen overnight. Isn't going to happen in a day. Yeah, Bitcoin can have these massive or small runs up to whatever price level, and XRP can stand behind and kind of stay stagnant. But in the long term, when we're talking 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it may be, Ripple has placed XRP in a position to be the winner overall in the market, in my opinion. So again, Ripple have obviously been doing the work. If you come right to this site, it talks about the RippleNet partners and SBI. So these are legit big banks that are working with Ripple and working with RippleNet. So there's no doubt in my mind that if they see positive results, which they probably are from these products, they're going to implement more Ripple products in the future. There's no doubt in my mind that the likes of American Express, MoneyGram, Santander, SBI, whatever it may be, are going to be, heavily favorites to be the first ones to initialize other Ripple and XRP enabled products in the future. So again, patience pays off in this market. You're going to see a lot of people online talking about XRP is a scam. XRP is going to be here today and gone tomorrow. Guys, just like last 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, when we broke this 35-cent range kind of out of nowhere, people were saying, "Oh, we're going to hit yearly highs. We're going to get past this 38-cent range. We're going to go to 50 cents next." Now all of a sudden, just because we're back below 35 cents and we had a 7% decline yesterday, apparently now XRP is a scam and Ripple is a scam. Um, I know people get frustrated, when they have, hopefully not, but when they have their life savings invested into a certain asset. I'm not a believer that you should only do that with one asset. But B, you have to realize that there's a lot going on behind the scene with a company like Ripple. Due to the sensitivity of the market they work in, a lot of financial institutions, whether it be digital assets or old-fashioned money, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of NDAs and agreements that go on that aren't allowed to be made public, kind of for the reason of the public. If we were fully aware of the work that Ripple is doing and the work that goes on with XRP behind the scenes, the prices would be, astronomically high. But for many reasons that I'm sure we probably can't get into, we just have to wait for the right time for those announcements to come out and for all parties involved to feel comfortable enough to make those announcements public. So again, patience pays off. This is a great tweet here from Leonidas talking about XRP yearly lows. Everyone's saying that the price is low, the price hasn't moved. Guys, look at this graph right here. Yearly lows of XRP. So 2013, under a penny. 2014, same, under a penny. Actually less. 2015, a little bit double. What's that? Like 1/4 of a, or excuse me, 4/10 of a penny, half a penny, half a penny. 2018, 25 cents. So you're telling me that just because we're not, just because we're kind of stagnant in the market and we're sitting at that 30-cent range, we're not back at $1 or 50 cents. That XRP is a scam and Ripple is doing a scam operation. This is, yearly growth 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you guys have to just take that into consideration that these things take time. So I would like to see, if we could go 5 years from now, what this will look like in terms of yearly lows of XRP 2019, 2020, 2021. It's going to pay off and it's going to just take some time. Patience pays. Um, Last, this tweet from XRP Neo, which I thought very interesting, which I've been saying the past few days. If you focus on the short term, especially during these days, remember that Ripple is playing the long game. It is clear they are making moves today in order to dominate the space in the future. They are shaping a new financial system. This is much bigger than the crypto space. Again, guys, I've talked about how you can't be allotted to one company because there's many things that go on in the world, whether it be infrastructure, whether it be healthcare, software, hardware, the technology, financial systems, whatever it may be. However, for the financial and the fintech area, Ripple has been the outlier, no doubt in my mind, the past year, 2 years, 3 years, and they probably will be the outlier for the next 5, 10 years, maybe possibly beyond that, unless we see any new players in the market. So again, Ripple is playing the long game. If we even just go back to like the bull run we had, that was basically just 1 month of just pure, I don't want to say FOMO, but just people just seeing a cheap asset that they heard was good and then seeing a strong team behind it and pumping it all the what 729% in a month. I mean, that's insane. From 25 cents all the way up to $3.40. That's not really heard of in any kind of market. So again, these things take time. We're actually getting to a place now where we're seeing actual real use from the Ripple enabled products and the XRP enabled products. So again, just be patient. I can't preach that enough. I know it's, people like to look at charts every single day, every single second, but just be patient. That's all I really can preach to you guys and say to you guys. If you are into trading, I'm not really a trader per se of cryptocurrencies. I like to just invest it. I don't really have the stomach to trade crypto on a daily. However, I suggest you guys check out these two people. Now, Cryptonary is owned by two guys who trade in the Forex market, Sean Lee and Aman Nat. I've been following them for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. And Cryptonary is basically their site. They have a cryptocurrency course they do and handling that between risk management and whatever it may be. Again, I don't really trade in the crypto market on a day trade or swing trade basis. I'm more of a investor and have my price target set for the long-term view. So I suggest you guys check out Cryptonary if you are into the trading of cryptos and you can't, you are impatient and like to have your money now, his own venture. He is also a great day trader of cryptos. He makes these amazing calls. Sometimes I think he is somewhat of an insider because his calls are so sharp and to the point, to the exact T. However, this is big. If you guys want to check him out, he's very good at, the day trading of cryptos, whether it be BTC, Ethereum, XRP, whatever it may be. He also does a weekly podcast update of the market in general. So you guys should check that out. So again, patience will pay off in the end, guys. We are putting ourselves in a position in the market where we will look back, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now and say, A, I wish I would have bought more at the 30-cent range, but B, I'm happy I stuck around through all this FUD, through all this kind of fear in the market. And again, you have to think for yourself and have to make your own decisions, but don't let the price of an asset today, throw you off to what it could be, in a year or 2 years. So Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments about a lot of the FUD going on. That's kind of a weird sentiment in the market for me right now. But again, I don't like to look at the prices every day or every second of the day. I kind of just, have alerts set on my phone or updates on my phone for whatever price region I'm looking at. So thank you guys for watching again. Please hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Feel free to give a like, leave a comment. Appreciate it all. And I will see you next time. Have a good one.